want? What feeds your spirit? I have possibly done every morning routine in the book. I have done. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sunny Brooks, and for those that are new, welcome. For those that are not new, welcome back, family. All of y'all, while y'all here, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video or any other ones that you watch. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to drop them below, because I will answer them and I will comment back to y'all, because I like to engage with y'all. So, today, morning routine and night routine. Yeah, I'm going to go over the morning routines and night routines. I had to take that deep breath because I feel like it is so freaking cliche, but the people want the video, so I'm going to do the video. And what I mean by cliche is like, oh, when you wake up in the morning, go to the gym, meditate, write in your gratitude journal, read a book, make a coffee, drink water, like all of that. And for me, it is some of that, but not all of it. And I say that, I do that not to be like mockery, but it's kind of like this trend that's going on, and everyone's trying to keep up with everybody's morning routine and nighttime routine, and that's just not how it is. Like, this is realistic nighttime and morning time routine, so stay tuned and keep watching. Honestly, with any routines, I'm a huge advocate for two things. One, time, and two, you. Yes, time. How much time do you have to dedicate to this certain routine? So, for example, if you know that you normally leave your home at 6 o'clock and it takes you 30 minutes to get dressed, and you need about 20 minutes to possibly cook and prepare for the kids, help the kids get prepared. So you're talking about 50 minutes. So you may have 10 minutes, right? You're like, okay, I can wake up at 5. So that means you probably have 10 minutes. What can you get done in 10 minutes that will feed your spirit and fuel your day? And that's for morning routines. But for nighttime routines, how much time do you have? You may have a 30-minute window before the kids get home, before your spouse get home, or before you, not even say you don't have kids, say you don't have a spouse, and you may still feel like you have 30 minutes before you start winding down for the night. So that 30 minutes will be the time you have. So figuring out what time you have and how much time is very crucial, because you don't want to say, oh, I'm going to do this, and that routine takes you an hour, and you only have 15 minutes. So make it realistic. And two, you. What do you want? What feeds your spirit? I have possibly done every morning routine in the book. I have done the savers. I have done like a checklist. I have done a to-do list. I have done like spiritual, mental, physical, do that, emotional, all of that. I have done a lot of different routines. None of it wrong, true for me. It was until I said, okay, what do I feel like is crucial for me to keep my physical healthy, my mental healthy, and just keep my mind clear, my emotions stable? Like, what is a requirement? The bare necessity, right? That is what I mean by you. What is the bare necessity that you need? And if you don't know, then start discovering, start thinking about it, start thinking like, okay, what makes me happy, or what brings me joy, or what allows me to decompress for like a nighttime routine, or something that you really enjoy, or you realize like, oh, every time I do yoga, I just have the best days ever. So it may be yoga, right? And if you only have 15 minutes, you may have to do like a 10-minute yoga stretch in the morning, which may help, right? So depending on what feeds your spirit and what feels good to you is what you will include in your routines, right? You don't want to do what everyone else is doing, or what other people are doing like on YouTube with their routines and stuff like that, because that may not be realistic with the time you have, and it also may not resonate with you and your spirit. So do those things, figure those two things out, and then we can talk about the actual routine, right? So morning routines, you want to make sure that you are doing the things that will help you feel energized and get you going for the day. So you don't want to start doing the things that kind of relax you or calm you down, because it's already morning, so you're just waking up and you want to kind of get that day started. Can you do something that causes you to center and relax, like meditation? Yes, but you don't want your entire routine to be focused around that. So let's say that we have a 30-minute window. I think that is ideal, at least just 30 minutes. Like, you can start small and say 10, 15. But for me personally, my morning routines could range. But I stick strict to my morning routines Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I normally kind of do some of it, or I may pick and choose some of those things that I enjoy doing, but it's not necessarily a part of my routine every day. So I enjoy, I enjoy possibly, let's say reading a book, if I don't have reading a book in my morning routine, because I have some other things that I need to prioritize over reading a book. Saturdays and Sundays, I probably grab a book because I don't really have anything to do or anywhere to be, and I just kind of want to relax and not feel like a robot following a routine. So figure out that time, like how much time, but also figure out when you will follow these routines. So when you are thinking about cultivating this routine, you want to think about what will cause you to get going and feel energized, but also remember the 30 minutes. Like I said, I think you could start small, 10, 15 minutes, and work your way up, especially if you already don't follow a routine. It may be hard to just jump to 30 minutes, but ideally 30 minutes, because you could get a lot done in 30 minutes, especially if you are strategic with the time. So let's start with 30 minutes. For me, when I did 30 minutes routine, I could think back to a time in my life what was important and what I was cultivating. Was gratitude was extremely important. Clearing my mind and visualizing my day was extremely important. Venerating, honoring, and showing respect and paying homage to my ancestors was very important. Reading was very important. And I really enjoyed a hot tea. I enjoy tea still. So in the morning, what I would do, my 30 minutes, as soon as I get up, I would go ahead, and my routine, my morning routine, what I call personally my protected time. My protected time, that 30 minutes was outside of getting dressed and all of those things. So what I'll do is I start boiling water in my kettle. I'll get my cup and tea ready, and as I'm doing that, I go to my ancestor altar. I sit there for a moment, and it may be 2-3 minutes. I may just say a prayer. I may pay some respects. I may ask for something. I may give an offering. I may clean their altar for about it's normally 3 to 5 minutes, no more than 3 to 5 minutes. I'm sitting there with them. I'm doing something. I'm giving an offering, whatever. Once I'm done there, I then go grab my tea, pour my tea into my cup, let it steep. So I got about probably, let's say, 25 minutes, because that's normally 5 minutes between my tea and my ancestors. I always like to read, because that was my preference, right? So I like to read, and I'll read for about 10 minutes. I'll read for 10 minutes, and then I will journal / gratitude for 5 minutes. And sometimes I will switch off with my affirmations. So instead of writing down what I'm grateful for, I may say my affirmations, right? So I'll read as I'm drinking my tea. I'm reading, right? Because I want to make sure my tea is gone. So I'm drinking my tea, enjoying my tea. That's 10 minutes. So now I'm at what is that, 15 minutes? After that, 5 minutes, I'm doing journaling and gratitude or whatever that is. So that's 20 minutes. Now I have 10 minutes left. I spend those, I normally would do like a 7 to 8 minute meditation. So like those last 2 minutes, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just like, whew, okay, I'm taking in. If I got any tea left, I'm drinking that. If it was a page I needed to finish up, like a sentence, I'll go ahead and do that. But that is how I cultivated my 30 minutes. Right now, my morning routine it takes longer, but it's less things, right? So I make sure every day I am physically active. I am going to the gym majority days, but like this Tuesday that just passed, I didn't feel like going to the gym, so I went on a neighborhood walk. So I'm making sure I am active. But my morning routine consists of getting up, walking Chase, then going to the gym, meditating possibly before the gym or after the gym. After that, I am listening to some sort of podcast, or while I'm in the gym, I'm listening to some podcasts. I'm learning something while I'm in the gym. I like kind of multitasking. When I come home, I'm starting to prepare for breakfast. Also, I forgot, before I go to the gym, I do drink some water, like chlorophyll water or lemon water. So it's longer, but it is more simplified because that is where I am currently in life. So don't feel bad if your routine changed. You don't have to have the same routine all 12 months of the year. Like, listen, different seasons, different things, okay? So that's good for a morning routine. Nighttime routine, because also, side note, before I get to nighttime routine, those are the things that energize me, that got my day going, right? Because I am not a workout person in the evening. Like, I don't see how people do it. I was telling TJ that the other day. I don't see how people do it. I cannot go to the gym in the evening. Like, I just can't. I don't know. Maybe it's not in my DNA. I don't know. But those are the things that got me energized and keep me going throughout the day. So I do those in my morning. Nighttime routine. Nighttime routine, you want to think about the things that will help you wind down and also help you rejuvenate for like the next day. So before, I used to have extensive routines. I feel like when I was trying to get through something or trying to accomplish something, I have very strict, rigid routines in order for me to accomplish that thing. But when I'm pretty content and stuff, I have very free-flowing routines. But think about the things that help you wind down and start to rejuvenate. So that may be lighting a candle for some people. That may be a glass of wine. That may be reading a book. I know one of the great things that some people do is read a book before they fall asleep. So they have the book before going to sleep because their book kind of puts them to sleep. So that way they're able to read, because sometimes reading makes people sleepy rather than energizing. For me, reading help my mind start going. I'm like, ooh, that's a good, what about, let me research this. That's how reading does me. You can also like take a bubble bath if that's your thing, those type of things. But just think about things that help you wind down. I think reflection is really good, so you can journal. For me, I just kind of like think about it. I'm like, today was pretty good. I enjoyed this. This is what could use some improvement. You could journal. You could say what you're working on tomorrow, like planning the day for tomorrow could help you for your nighttime routine. Honestly, your nighttime routine is basically to just help you relax from the day, decompress, and then prepare for the next day. And that preparation may not be planning. It may be like, hey, I need to rejuvenate myself. I need me a glass of wine. I need me a candle. I need me a bubble bath. I need me a good Netflix series just to watch and decompress and not be thinking about nothing. Okay? So that is a nighttime routine. My nighttime routines was pretty much that. Like, I would journal sometimes, have me a glass of wine, light my candle. It was not as extensive as my morning routine. And I would also probably read sometimes, but it just depends on how I felt. And honestly, I just tell you to figure out what makes you feel whole. What is a part of your wellness plan? What makes you feel like you are going great, like you're going to have a great day, or you're going to have a great next day after after like your wind down, whatever. But just figure out what that is that feeds your spirit and feeds your soul in order to cultivate and start creating your routine that works for you. I have a complete wellness class and guide on my website, www.iamsunnybrooks.com, and you will see that I have a complete wellness guide and class. So it goes together, but it basically just tells you different areas of life that you can start improving on, and basically different things that will aid to your wellness plan, and those things in your wellness plan could then influence your morning and nighttime routine. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Until we meet again, I love you. Bye.